probably his biggest enemy right now is Chrisean on the low. Ain't everybody surprised, right? But yeah, on the low, yeah, my brother is his biggest.
Presumably his greatest foe right currently is Cran on the low. Ain't everyone astonished right yet? Definitely on the low, better believe it. My sibling will be his greatest foe right presently. Is most likely Cran won't get you VI, it won't get people observing, no doubt about it. Discuss what's most needed discuss, what's most discussion about he clutch your seats on the grounds that the most recent contoured in the Blueface at Christianstone adventure is out-and-out hazardous Blueface's more seasoned sibling, has at long last ended his quietness, and what he needs to say could break the actual groundworks of their turbulent relationship. As per him, Christianstone has been on a tenacious mission to destroy him, splitting apart the siblings with evil expectations. He guarantees she's controlling Blueface, as well as plotting something undeniably more risky. I feel like it's transformed into something more harmful than we understand, yet I realize she loathes his guts, and she's faking. And in the midst of this family, show Blueface's life outside keeps on spiraling, booked to stay in prison until July 2nd, 2024. Blueface's capture, connected to probation infringement, has been accused on his associations with Chrisean Rock and Jaden Alexis by his own mom, Carissa Saffold. She took to virtual entertainment, communicating her grievousness and disappointment over the impact these ladies have had on her child. That is the reason it's so tranquil, supplicating everybody currently comprehends the reason why I didn't need them together. She mourns, stressing the disturbance these connections have caused in the meantime. Blueface's continuous quarrel with Soulja Kid just fans the fire as Soulja Kid provoked in web-based lighting further contention. Presently, I'm trying to say you need here, popping you need here, sing you need here, telling bigas you can narc the police warrior oak. Without a doubt, except that this grasping dramatization is unfurling as time passes. And it seems like the tempest encompassing Blueface and Christianstone is a long way from being done. Prepare for more stunning disclosures and remain tuned for refreshes on this exciting VIP standoff. Yet above all else, before we get to the most recent disclosures from Blueface's sibling and his allegations against Chrisean, we should dig into what his identity is. Meet Andrew Harvey, the more seasoned sibling of Blueface, whose life is a hurricane of embarrassment and show known for his unfiltered and frequently preposterous proclamations. Andrew has been a questionable figure inside the family and passed with a Goine. Andrew Harvey, wedded to T. Harvey, and a dad of one, has had his portion of public eruptions and warmed conflicts. Functioning as a project supervisor in Los Angeles, he appears to have a twofold existence, one part family man and one section embarrassment magnet. His relationship with Blueface is both strong and stressed, mirroring the wild idea of their relational peculiarities. I don't have any idea. Everything's going on. I want someone to help say to me, what's the deal with my sibling? 'Cause we haven't heard from him, just to tell us happening lately. Andrew has wound up in conflict with their mom, Carissa Saffold. Carissa, who has frequently been vocal about her dissatisfactions with Blueface's sweethearts, especially Chrisean Rock and Jaden Alexis, has additionally conflicted with Andrew Tales, have twirled that Carissa thinks Andrew is shaky with charges, that she even attempted to have him focused on a psychological establishment. When I was your age, I had 3 children that was never destitute, never hungry, never never had terrible grades in school. And I finished that without anyone else. This opinion isn't helped by the way that Andrew has alluded to a vile plot, recommending that Carissa may be arranging an assault on Blueface while he's in prison to oversee his funds. Carissa's new Instagram live meeting saw her breaking down in tears over Andrew's emotional well-being battles. Now is the right time to stop that whimpering and stop that battling and get on up, kid. You more seasoned than Jesus. Now anyway, this genuine request was met with wariness and reaction from Chrisean Rock fans, who made a move to help Carissa to remember her past cruel words and allegations. They hauled her internet, bringing up her past case that Chrisean could have a neurological problem, which Chrisean Rock fervently denied the show doesn't end there Ander, as of late took to virtual entertainment, with a blistering assault on Carissa, blaming her for showing him unseemly ways of behaving during his childhood, and disregarding him all through his life. You realize she attempting to control my life. So I think she was attempting to panic me straight, and resemble see I let you know you understand what I'm talking about. His Tyatt portrayed his life as a youngster loaded up with disregard and profound relinquishment. He blamed her for focusing on her heartfelt connections over her kids' prosperity, a case that Carissa answered with a straightforward yet telling master, if it's not too much trouble. Pardon him me these family strains Andra's own life has additionally confronted commotion rumors from far and wide, suggests that his significant other, Katie, has had enough of the disorder. Purportedly, she removed Andra from the house, referring to his flighty way of behaving. And the steady outrages has a lot to deal with. The murmurs regarding his potential regulation possibly add to the hypothesis, encompassing his psychological state on the off chance that I can recuperate. Then we might you at any point understand what I'm talking about, why not in the event that I got on the off chance that I got in the event that I realize then not the course, but rather I'm saying assuming that I'm on a way to attempt to recuperate. Why not mend with me, as though this familial hardship weren't sufficient. Blueface's continuous fight with Sulja Kid heaps on, adding layers to this generally convoluted adventure. Sulja Kid's insults have just stirred up the flares of rovery, turning a focus on each move. The family makes the new occurrence where Blueface was associated with a minor fight in prison was at first dramatically overemphasized by tales supposedly began by. In all honesty, Andrew asserting his sibling had been cut whack 100. Blueface's director rushed to scatter these tales, calling it a minor squabble, and nothing additional, getting individuals letting me know that the Blueface sibling or someone saying he'd been cut up and afterward. Oh, what I don't realize now, adding fuel to the all-around bursting fire. Andrew Harvey has taken his complaints public in a most sensational style in an unexpected and unannounced live stream, while driving. Andrew released a TI rod against his family that left watchers in shock. The live stream, which immediately circulated around the web, saw Andrew venting his disappointments and broadcasting the family's filthy clothing. In a no-limits bluster, Andrew began by communicating his profound lament over the developing distance among him and Blueface. For what reason do you all continue to irritate me too? You understand what I'm talking about. Why, for what reason do you all continue to irritate me? And to the remainder of my family, brother, I trust this cash don't separate us, brother. This sincere admission was an uncommon snapshot of weakness, standing out forcefully from the nastiness that followed. I really want a few responses and a few clarifications. Since why out of nowhere, like I said, I made that post. And presently it's stuff happening with me. And afterwards it's stuff continue onward on with my sibling, like what you all up to turning his A towards his folks. Andrew didn't keep down. He blamed them for being manipulative and self-serving, asserting they were more inspired by Blueface's cash than his prosperity. You understand what I'm talking about. You previously burglarized him, once at 92,000. And you couldn't care less about Robin again. You disdain your child. I, as of late, found that out. That better believe it, you disdain your child. Anyway, the most dangerous piece of Andrew's tirade was saved for Christian Stone. His hatred for her was tangible, as he named her a horrendous individual and blamed her for vile thought processes. Christian is no decent for Blue, he pronounced with conviction. She's plotting something awful. I can feel it. She's utilizing him, controlling him. And she's splitting apart all of us. Andrew's hostility towards Christian Stone is the same old thing, yet this was whenever he first had such extraordinary allegations. Freely in the past their struggles had been more confidential, murmured regarding in shut circles, and alluded to in secretive virtual entertainment posts. This public denouncement anyway took their quarrel to another